everyone, it is another day Halloween decor hunting with me and good old Mr. Skeleton. I almost forgot to say it. It's been a week of all weeks, y'all. It's Thursday currently, and I haven't been Halloween decor hunting once this week. I mean, I guess it's only been like 3 days that I haven't been out Halloween decor hunting, but still. So now, oh, you are taking forever. We are in a hurry today. Anyways, we're going to Homegoods. I'm gonna go a little bit further out to this Homegoods, and then we're gonna go to the Michael's next door. Then we're gonna drive around to the other Homegoods, hit Bath and Body Works, because hopefully it'll be 10 o'clock by then, and then I'm gonna go home. I also want to go out to Joann's. I've seen a couple of people post Joann's, but my Joann's, I remember last year it took forever to put their stuff out, but we're still gonna go cruising. Where am I going? No. No. But we're still gonna go cruising to Joann's. Maybe we'll do that Sunday morning. I don't know how many people go to Joann's on Sunday morning, but usually I don't go on the weekends because I don't want to be in anyone's way. But also, filming in front of people embarrasses me. So I should have gotten coffee first, even though I had the weirdest dreams last night. Okay, remember the last time I had a weird dream? If you watched Halloween decor hunting last year, oh my God, that dream where my neighbors were selling their house. If you know, then you know. It was hilarious. It wasn't one of those dreams. This was kind of scary. I had a dream that, what was happening? Oh, my husband and I bought this huge home, and I don't even know what country it was, but it wasn't this country. Huge windows that opened up, you know, where the handles like latch down and then you push them out. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. The whole thing. It was like a dark gothic floral design in there. I don't even know how I was dreaming this up, but I was all excited about it. And then there was a demon that lived in there, and that was the sad part about it. We're having like a housewarming party, and this demon was there, so I was like, well, we can't have people over here with this freaking demon. Like, we won't even give it any attention because it's not real. So I turned off the lights to prove that it wasn't real. And then his inside, I don't know what that does to prove something's not real. Maybe I was expecting to turn him back on and he wouldn't be there. But when I turned off the light, he's like, the inside of the demon is glowing. And he's crawling towards us really slowly. I don't know. It was kind of a good horror movie in my dream. It was decent. It was decent. I'd give it 4 out of 5 stars. All right, we're going into freaking Homegoods and TJ Maxx combination. Wait, did I not bring my phone? It is Halloween at Homegoods, y'all. It is here. It has arrived. It's happening. All right, we saw Halloween. Now we're going to the other Homegoods because, you know, there is that high you get. If you know, you know. When you see Halloween out there, you see just a little bit, just enough to get you all excited. Like, I wonder if the other store has it. Kind of feeling. You know what I mean? If you know that feeling, you know. Anyways, we saw Halloween at Homegoods, and I didn't think I was going to see it because there was just a bunch of summer out. I was like, I'm for sure not going to see Halloween here. And what do you know? I see a little end cap of Halloween pillows, mainly. There were a couple of pumpkins. There was like a big jack-o'-lantern, like a big metal jack-o'-lantern there. That was really cool. But then they had a bunch of glass pumpkins in that area. And then they had like a little skeleton cat thing, but it was kind of like a Day of the Dead vibes cat. And then they had a bunch of pillows, like little pillows. I didn't see any of the big pillows yet. Saw a couple with, actually a lot of them with skulls. There was one beaded sugar skull pillow that was really pretty, and a pillow that had like it looked like a bride and a groom on it, I think, because she had a veil, I want to say. Then there was another skull one that said love on it. Then there was one that I really loved that was orange. It had like orange and black. It was like a whole little spooky scenery with branchy trees and a witch flying on a broom in front of the moon and the whole thing, you know, my whole favorite spooky scenery. Then there was a pillow that had It was beaded and it said boo on it, but the text looked like it was dripping. Then they had one that had this skeleton on it that was holding like a cigarette in one hand and a glass of wine in the other hand, or a cocktail, and it said welcome to my nightmare or something like that, or welcome to this nightmare, or welcome to the nightmare or something like that. Anyway, it was really cute. And then they had a couple of other Halloween ones. Oh, they had one that had a spooky house on it. It was just a little pillow though. Had a spooky house with ghosts and said Halloween on it. And you know, for pillows like that, I wish it wouldn't say Halloween on it. Like, it doesn't have to say Halloween. Like, it could just be a spooky pillow. Anyways, not to be negative Nancy, because they had other things. They had all different types of pillows. I'll keep showing them here because they had a bunch of different ones that were really, really cute. And then they had, what else did they have? More pumpkins. Oh, and they had this ceramic spooky house that's part of that brand. It's called like Blue Sky. Is that what it's called? Something like that. It was a ceramic hand-painted spooky house. Anyway, so then they had a couple of kitchen towels. They had one that was kind of like a checkered look that had ghosts on it, and then the at the bottom there was like a little border thing that had little jack-o'-lantern faces. And then the other towel was this like black and white. Do not tell me I can't turn here. Oh wait, yeah. I just have to go through this freaking obstacle course to get there. Great, thanks. I think I was paying attention. Oh, this guy wasn't. Ha! I almost had to do what you did, dude. All right. Anyways. So, the other towel was this spider web print, but it was a very subtle spider web print, which I really did appreciate. It was kind of like more of a mature look. It was black and white spider web print with a spider in it, and then the border at the bottom was spider web print. It was all black and white. Then there was another towel that had, it was black, but then it had like little fuzzy looking, like very subtle bats on it. Like you almost couldn't tell. The bats were a different texture than the rest of the towel. And then it said something going baddie or something on it. Anyways, that's all I saw at HomeGoods. So then we cruised over to Michael's and saw some things from their little tiny treasure line. They had a bunch of really cute stuff in their tiny treasure line. First of all, they have these little houses that you can set up, like you can make your own gothic dream home. They had one that was kind of like kind of just like a basic black looking house. And then they had one that had a cutout of a crescent moon and maybe stars too, but definitely a crescent moon at the top. So on one side of the little section that I was looking at, they had all sorts of little trinkets you could put inside the house. They had little mirrors, little statue things. They had little tables with like a little crystal ball on it and like a little skull on it. And they also had beds. They had this like canopy looking bed that was really interesting looking. And then they had little couches, like little Victorian looking couches and chairs. And then they had just different things you could put inside, little potion bottles, little, like all these little, like a little crystal ball, like just little trinkets you could put inside your little gothic house. They also had this little one that was, it had a bunch of little candles sticking up. Like it was just like a line of candles sitting on like a piece of wood or something, or I don't know what was happening there. And I'll keep showing anything else that I'm missing, like talking about specifically, because pretty much everything in that section was so cute and all gothic and spooky and amazing. They even had a cauldron and also like a little well that had like some crystals coming up out of it. I mean, they really got creative this year and they really went to the dark side this year, which I was all excited about. Gothic meets witchy kind of feels to it, which I can appreciate that mix. But they also had it to where you could do more gothic or more witchy, depending on what your style is. But then on the other side of that little section, they had spooky houses. They had a bunch of different ones. They had like a little spooky, it wasn't like the full-on spooky town that's animated, you know, but they were little spooky houses that you could set out. You could either put around your little dollhouse thing that you're making or spooky house that you're making, or just have them out as little figurines, because they were a decent size, like a tabletop decor size. But they had like a Wicked Inn that was this really cool looking house. It looked like a really cool looking house to me, but it was like a bed and breakfast looking thing. And then they had a really spooky house that almost looked like a Munster house, but it was amazing. I was all excited about that. I really wanted to live there. I was disappointed that I couldn't fit inside of it. Another one was this really cute spooky white house that was almost a little bit more farm style, kind of. I'm not remembering off the top of my head, but they had some really cute stuff over there. They also had some, like a really, really cool spooky tree that had these branches coming out with bats hanging from it. Loved this spooky tree. It was so cool. They also had another spooky tree that had more of a face on it and was less branchy. A lot of stuff over there. They had little pumpkins, like little white pumpkins with like little white jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. They had little, they had tombstones that were really cute. They had, what else did they have in this little area? I don't know. They had a bunch of different stuff though. Little trinket looking stuff, like little tree stumps and little witches with a broom and little figures, like just different skeleton figures, or just little figurines that you could put out next to your spooky houses and stuff, like make a little spooky scenery setup kind of thing. But they weren't animated like, you know, like I mentioned, like the other spooky town that they have. I haven't seen signs of that yet, but I'll just continue to show any of the other little trinkets they had that were really cute, because I'm missing a ton. They had a lot. Loved all of their stuff this year, all their little tiny treasures this year. All right, it's 10:35. I'm going into our round 2 HomeGoods. We're going in. All right, we saw Halloween at this HomeGoods too. We're having good luck, y'all. We saw some pillows like we did at the last one. So we saw those were similar. Also some more glass pumpkins, but there were a couple new things. There was like a cloth jack-o'-lantern looking thing. It was like a cloth orange jack-o'-lantern, and then also some garland, some ghost like cloth ghost looking garland. Also they had a couple of really cool bowls. One bowl was like kind of like a crackly looking bowl, had skeleton hands holding onto the bowl. Also had another bowl that was kind of like that, but the skeleton hand was over the bowl. What else was there in that little area that we hadn't seen yet? I feel like there were a couple of pumpkins, maybe like, oh, there was like a skull bowl looking thing that was on a pedestal. Also, I can't remember what else, like a wooden jack-o'-lantern bowl, I think, was there. There was also a larger skeleton, like a wooden skeleton, like a large one. Also, a sign that said something like, this mummy and her kids, or something, the monsters, or something, loves her monsters to the harvest moon, or something like that, and back, I don't know. Also, a couple of spooky blankets. Saw a Ray Dunn spooky blanket that said squad goals, I think, or squad ghouls, or something on it, with a ghost. There's also one that had a bunch of moons, and it was like magical, and it said magic is in you, or something like that. And they have a white blanket with a bunch of moon phases on it, and it said just a phase, and I'm like, it's not just a phase, okay? I don't want to have to keep convincing people, especially not you, HomeGoods. I'm just kidding. Then they had plateware. They had the skull plates with has a skull on it with a crown on top of his head. They also had the other one that has like all these different designs on it. I can't remember what exactly it looks like. But it has a bunch of black and white designs on it, and I just know it has little mice at the bottom. They had a ghost ceramic thing that was holding a little jack-o'-lantern, maybe an owl. Do they have an owl? I don't know. They had a couple of, or no, it was a cat. It was a ceramic cat that had like a spiderweb looking design on it. It was really cool. And then they had this metal dish that was a dog. It was a dachshund, or like a wiener dog, with a witch hat on. It was so cute. And that's pretty much what I saw. We're about to go into Bath & Body Works. All right, Mr. Skeleton has arrived at Bath & Body Works. We're going in. So just left Bath & Body Works. I also ran to Starbucks really quick, and I can't find, where are my sunglasses at? Anyways, went to Bath & Body Works, and they had a couple of new things. First and foremost, the exciting things they had. They had a pedestal, a candle pedestal that had this dripping kind of look to it around like where the candle sits. It's kind of like a dripping look. Oh, they also had a candle sleeve that was more of a spider web, and it was kind of glittery and sparkly looking, like kind of glam looking, but it had it was a spider web, and then it had a jewel spider, like the body of the spider was a jewel, like a bedazzlement situation. They also had a couple of body stuff, which I'm really excited to see some body stuff at Bath & Body Works. Some body Halloween stuff. They had some body glitter that was really cool and magical looking, and a spray, which always gets clogged. You know that always happens. I'm not sure, I haven't tried this one, but I already know because it always happens. But I love that they're doing the body glitter because that takes me back to OG Bath and Body Works when I was just a little young and out shopping and would pick up, they had this one coconut one. It was orange, had glitter in it. I'll never forget it. It was my favorite. I thought I was the coolest with my body glitter on. Oh, what else did they have there? Oh, then they had a bath bomb. It was like a purple bath bomb. Then they had the hand wash foam stuff. That was the Happy Halloween scent. It was candy corn and marshmallow. It smelled really good. Very sweet. Also had the vampire blood room spray with the room spray packaging it's the same packaging as the candle. Very gothic looking. It's so pretty with bats and I love it so much. What else am I missing? Anything at all? Nothing else. I'm waiting for their plugins to arrive. They said they're getting a shipment in today at 2, which I can't be there. Told them I'd be back tomorrow because they're getting another shipment in tomorrow around 10 or 11. And that gets me all excited because I really want to see what they have. I'm arriving home. So, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Oh, a key would be helpful. We're back. Oh my God. I cannot believe it's hotter than, it's 92 already. Ugh. Toothpaste and Gatorade, not a good choice. All right, hey everyone. It is another day. Halloween decor hunting. Is this too far down? I do this every time, I feel like. It's another day Halloween decor hunting with me and good old Mr. Skeleton. And it's a hungover day of Halloween decor hunting today. We're cruising to Homegoods and Bath and Body Works first. Then we're gonna go to another Homegoods. Then we're gonna go out to At Home to see what they have. We haven't been to At Home in I almost said a whole year, a whole week. And so we're gonna see if they have anything new. It's Saturday. I didn't even get out yesterday to go out Halloween decor hunting, which bums me out because I know Bath and Body Works is getting stuff in, but I'm hoping to hit them early enough today to where we could still see some of the stuff they got in yesterday. So what happened is, I had family coming in town, which I think I mentioned somewhere. I was scrambling around getting ready. I didn't have any food in the house. And I'm like one of those people, like, I'm not gonna not have snacks. Like, that just can't happen. I'm like, all right, I gotta go to Aldi. I was running around, my head cut off. I still thought I was gonna be able to run to Bath and Body Works, but with this road work that's happening in my area, it takes longer to get to Bath and Body Works and Homegoods and stuff. So I was like, I just don't even have time. So yesterday I didn't get time, but I had a blast with my cousin and oh my God, and my cousin's wife and my cousin's sister-in-law. If that was too much, it's all right. Anyways, at this point in my life, I don't really party too much. And oh even my voice, I feel like today is scratchy. Anyways, we kind of hung out and at our house for a while. And then my husband had to go to work. And then we carried on. We went to my mom's house and had dinner and then came back and my brother came over. I mean, it was a whole thing. And normally I'm driving, so I'm not really doing too much. But I wasn't even driving yesterday. So it was like a whole thing. I thoroughly enjoyed some beverages yesterday. We'll just put that out there. But the Halloween decor world never sleeps. So we're going out today. We're persevering. I've got my water and I've got a Gatorade today for extra support. All right, here we are at Homegoods. All right, just left Homegoods, saw some good stuff. I'm excited to talk about it, but first, I'm gonna go, oh my God, it's so hot. Oh Lord, at least it's like the Arctic tundra inside of everywhere right now. Oh, go ahead and go. Maybe I should get coffee. I don't know, I just didn't really feel like it, which is weird. I just felt like electrolytes and something salty. All right. So I'm running to Bath and Body Works really quick, and then we shall reconvene and talk all about what we saw. Left HomeGoods, Bath and Body Works, Michael's, and oh god, pothole, and Starbucks. Oh god, I needed that for my road rage. Went to HomeGoods, we saw a couple new things. One thing in particular was on my list that I really wanted, so I'm excited about it. So that little end cap that we saw the other day looked pretty similar. It had a couple of new things. It had a bowl, like once again, that kind of crackly look. It had the base, instead of being the skeleton hands that we saw last time, it was like a spider web base. And another bowl looking thing had a skull at the bottom of the bowl. Skull bowl. It was a skull bowl. I know it's skull, all right? But I don't say skull, I say skull. It's just easier to say for me. It's a skull bowl. Anyways, it has a little skull at the bottom as the base. That was really cute. Also, they had a couple new little plushy looking things, but they're like felty. I don't know what kind of fabric that is. It's kind of like, it just looks scratchy. You know that fabric? If you know, you know. Okay. But it just looks like a scratchy fabric. And they had a pumpkin and a ghost. Moving on, saw a couple of new pillows. Saw this bedazzled bat pillow, and which was cute. And what was the other one? It said Boo, I think, on it. Then I also saw some blankets. I didn't find the ones that I've been looking for. I've been looking for those Sherpa ones. Haven't seen those yet, but I did see a couple of new really soft, fleecy feeling blankets. They had one that had pumpkins all over it. Then they had one that was like a Halloween tic-tac-toe thing. It was like orange with the tic-tac-toe Halloween thing. And then they had the one I've been looking for, which was the skull one. And it is so pretty. It's black, but it's more gray, like a dark gray with lighter colored skulls. Then over in the towel section, like dish towel section, saw a couple of dish towels. There were these kind of like grayish blue, like light grayish blue looking towels with different designs. One was a witch flying on a broom, which I really loved, but I just didn't love the color scheme. It was more of like this, like a sky blue or something like that, or like a grayish blue, and it was just more farmhousey to me, which is fine if that's what you're into. You're into what you're into. Just because I'm not into something doesn't mean that you can't like it, or that I'm talking bad about you personally. We all have different styles, and that's totally cool with me. You may think my style sucks, and that's okay. But yeah, it wasn't my personal home style. They also had some really cute placemats. They were like more of this I don't know, like a rug feel. They had one that was a spider web. They also had, they had one with bats all over it. And then they also had one that had ghosts. It was like a black placemat with white ghosts around it. That was pretty cute. Also saw, what else did I see in that? Saw a couple of really cute tablecloths. Black tablecloths with silver spider webs all over it, which is kind of my color scheme in my house. It's just a black tablecloth with a spider web design, then a round one, and a long square or rectangle, and not square. Long rectangle. Squares are not long, Jade. Get it together. Preschool shapes. Also, in that little ceramic section we saw last time, it was almost completely like with the spooky cat ceramic and a couple other things. It was like, and the plates, it was basically completely wiped out, almost. It had a couple of plates still left over. I didn't really show it, but I did spot something there that I want to talk about. Spotted at, in that little ceramic section, a Ray Dunn, which everyone is just going freaking bananas over. Okay, no. Let me take that back. You're either going bananas over Ray Dunn, or you literally hate Ray Dunn with a passion to the point where all you want to do is talk about how much you hate it, which is totally, hey, again, everyone has their own thing. Doesn't bother me either way. But what I will say is this. I'm kind of in the middle. Probably not surprising. I like last year. Remember we saw the Ray Dunn cauldron cookie jar that said trick or treat on it? I loved it. Sorry. Not sorry though. I loved it. Not mad at it at all. Also, somebody had sent me a Ray Dunn mug that said spooky on it. I love that too. But on the other hand, most of it isn't my style. But some of the seasonal stuff I do like. And I have no shame in my seasonal Ray Dunn game. No shame at all. Anyways, they had this bowl. It was like a mixing bowl. It says Happy Halloween on it. It was orange on the inside, and it had a spatula on top that was orange. It said trick or treat. It was already done. I didn't get it because honestly, it wasn't something I was super excited about. If it had like bats on it or something, I'd be super into it. But I don't know. I'm kind of looking for something a little bit different than that. Something that's a little bit more spooky. If it was like a mixing bowl, something that has maybe a really cool gothic pattern, or something that has bats, or something, you know, just give me a little bit more something more than Happy Halloween, you know? Okay, so that's what I thought. HomeGoods. Someone's pulling up right next to me. Oh, hello, hi. Should I eat a root beer candy while we wait? Then we went to Bath and Body Works, and they didn't get anything new in. Nothing new, which makes me feel so much better. And I asked her, I was like, did I miss the Halloween stuff? She's like, no, we haven't gotten anything else. So I'm really glad they didn't get those shipments in, or they just didn't put them out yet, which just makes me so happy. Then she was like, well, do you want to be on our list? And I was like, there's a list? Oh, someone's coming out right next to me. All right, I was like, yes, please. I would love to be on your list. So I got on a list. So I don't know if this list is like, she said that they'd call me if there was any other Halloween that comes out. But I also don't want to be that person where I'm like, wait a minute, am I on a list of people who are annoying AF who come in looking for Halloween? Anyways, so then we went over to Michael's. Nothing new. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. We're at the other TJ Maxx and HomeGoods hybrid, and we're gonna look for Halloween. All right, Mr. Skeleton, face forward, pay attention. We're not hungover anymore. All right, should we cruise out to Joann's? Should we cruise? We're gonna cruise to Joann's. That's where we're going right now. We're cruising to Joann's. All right, we're here at Joann's. We're here. Left Joann's, and I gotta turn this car on because it's hot. I just left Joann's, and they didn't have any Halloween yet. They had some Fallout, but no Halloween. Although on the Facebook group, I've been seeing that Halloween is coming out. So definitely check your Joann's to see if there's anything there. But mine has nothing. Oh my God, another pothole. Jeez Louise. All right, my camera died, so I have no idea. I was just jabbing my jaws freely to myself, and my camera overheated because it's 97 degrees. But we're at home, and we're gonna go in. Here it is. Where is it? There it is. We're going in there. We got a front row parking spot. Mr. Skeleton, what do you think? He's excited. Whew. All right, we saw some new things at home, and I want to talk all about them. So I'll see you guys. Actually, maybe we'll just sit here and chat about what we saw. All right, so last year they had that magical line. I can't remember what it's called. Mystic, Mystic something. We saw a couple of pieces this year already, but they had some new things. They had like basically an entire end cap. They had 2 different skulls. One was a black skull with little jewels, like oil slick jewels in the eyeballs. Another one was just a regular black skull. Then they had the sign, the Dream Reader sign that they had last year. They also had the Ouija board sign they had last year. So if you missed out on that, they have it again this year. They also had a oil slick looking crystal ball on a stand that they had last year. What else? Lots of repeats in that little area for the most part. They did have a new pillow this year that I don't remember seeing last year in that area. That was like a palm reader looking pillow. They also had a, what was it? Oh, like a little crystal bundle thing that, once again, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it, but it was kind of phallic looking. If you know, you know. It kind of. So apparently I have this thing, like this, just like it's like one big Halloweener happening this year. If I'm missing anything, I'll just continue to show it. Okay, so then in the Dark Decadence line, they had a couple of new things there. They had some really, really cool pillows, first and foremost. They had a black pillow with a sugar skull design, and then it had a bunch of like swirls, and it was in a silverish gray color. So pretty. They also had a gray pillow with a bunch of big black spiders all over it. You know I was obsessed with that one. They also had a couple of gold skulls in there. I think one was just a basic gold skull, and then the other one was this gold skull with a bunch of flowers on it. They also had a black skull, like a smaller skull with a crown, and it reminded me of those plates at HomeGoods. They also had these flowers. It was like these kind of like their ghoulish garden that they're kind of doing, and this is the ghoulish garden I wish Target would have done. Target went the cutesy direction. At Home went the kind of creepy, eerie, spooky direction with it, and they had these flowers coming out of a pot, and they have these eyeballs. They're like really glossy, creepy looking eyeballs in it. Really, really cool. So moving on, what else did we see there? There were a couple of really cool new things that I'll continue to show. Oh, there was a really cool pumpkin. It was a black pumpkin with all these little bugs on it. Like these bugs on the top, but they were really discreet. No glitter, no nothing, just a black pumpkin with some weird bugs on it. Liked that. I really did like that. Oh, they also had this really cool small pumpkin and a large pumpkin that had snake scales on it, but it was really, really nice because it wasn't like a cloth. It was like etched into the pumpkin. It's like a texture on the pumpkin. It was really, really cool. They also had a couple of lace pumpkins, more like cloth style pumpkins that came in different jewel tones. So they had a bigger one, and then they had little small ones that were in purple, green, what was the other color? Blue. Also had these really cute candlestick holders that were these claws. They're like raven claws candlestick holders. Really cool. Oh, they also in the Halloween hoedown line, they did have a new little ghost that was holding a sign that said boo, that was new. In the Halloween Heroes line, there were a couple of new things. A little ceramic ghost that almost looks like an inflatable ghost, but it's ceramic. And then another little, it was like a pumpkin, I think, that said spooky, was also new in that little area. But there's still a lot of room there to fill the shelves. I'm gonna go home because my camera is clearly dead and overheated. We've had a good day. It is 97 degrees out, and yeah, we're going home. All right, Mr. Skeleton, we gotta hurry. Oh, where's my sunglasses? I think they're inside. No. Oh, come on. Just dropped my sunglasses on the ground. No big deal. We're off to a good start today. We're missing out on the Halloween decorations already. Come on, dude. What's going on? What's with your seatbelt? Hey, everyone. It is another day Halloween decor hunting. Another freaking hot day Halloween decor hunting with me and good old Mr. Skeleton, and we're cruising today. We're really, truly cruising. What's going on here? I always feel like my camera's messed up, like I have a complex about it. I'm like, is it in the right positioning? Oh, come on. You can get over. It's already a day, people, and we haven't even gotten 2 seconds outside of my neighborhood. All right, so today is Monday. I don't know what's happening. What, do I have hair trapped in my sunglasses? What's going on? We're cruising. Right now, we're going to HomeGoods because it's 9:44. They open at 9:30. We're already running late. We're already missing out on all the decorations. We're going to HomeGoods, then we're gonna cruise over right next door to, it's kind of the same little route we've been doing, but a couple of new places we're adding today. So, we're going to that HomeGoods, then we're going to the Bath & Body Works next door. Then we're gonna drive out to the other fancy HomeGoods. If you've been Halloween decor hunting with me for a while, you know the fancy one. I always talk about it being fancy. It really is fancy. If you haven't seen it before, just wait till you see this HomeGoods. The outside, it's all modern and fancy and whoa. We might go to the Bath & Body Works out there, depending on what we find out here. And then I'm meeting my family, meeting my brother and my cousin for lunch today. I don't know who else is going. Figured I saw some people getting some really cute pillows. Excuse me. We're at Walmart, so we're gonna stop in. The Walmarts out here, I don't know if they just hate Halloween or what the deal is, but every year they take forever to get their Halloween out. So I doubt I will see Halloween anything at Walmart. Mr. Skeleton, what since when are you leaning over so much? Is it because the seatbelt isn't up on your hip bones? Well, I can't fix it right now, but we'll get to it later. So anyways, what were we saying about Walmart? Yeah, the Walmarts out here, they just don't love it. I don't know what the deal is. So then we're gonna go over to Target, and I've been seeing some people posting about Target pajamas, Halloween pajamas, or jammies, or pajamas. What am I gonna call them? I call them bows. Pajamas sometimes. Anyways, then we're gonna go to Target, see if they have any Halloween jammies. Then we're gonna go to, I've been meaning to go to Hallmark, so we might cruise over to Hallmark. And then we might go to the other Target. I don't know, this might be just like a big day of Halloween decor hunting. And I think it's supposed to be freaking hot. Did I get my phone? Yeah, I have it right here. Oh, dog alert. Dogs of Halloween decor hunting alert. Get the phone out. We're at a stoplight, don't worry. This guy's gonna pull up. Hold on. Wait. There it is. You see it? It's a Yorkie, I think. Oh my god, it's so cute. And when the wind is in its fur, it's like, looks like Chewbacca. So cute! Dogs of Halloween decor hunting. We're making it happen. So what we're looking for today, we're going to Homegoods, and I really, really want to find those skull pillows. I don't know if anyone else has seen them out there on the Facebook group, but they kind of match the skull blanket. I also kind of want to look at, okay, there's this ghost rug that's kind of like a kitchen rug or bathroom rug, or I don't know, it could be any rug. It's like a little runner thing. So that's what I'm looking for today. The pillows, can I just vent really quick? I mean, you know, I'm all about positive vibes. Sometimes you just gotta call something out. You know what I mean? You just gotta say what's on your mind. And I got something on my mind that I feel like maybe I can't be the only one that thinks this. So no matter what your style is or what you like, and no matter how different we are and what we like, which I always try to be, you know, that's why I show everything that I see out there, just in case you're not into my style or what I like or what stood out to me. You know, if there's something you spot that you see that you need to find in your area, I try to get everything. Anyways, there's something that's been kind of picking at me for years that I just feel like I need to talk about. I feel like maybe we can vibe on this no matter what your style is. Can we talk about how expensive throw pillows are? Like, okay. I kind of understand if it's some real fancy pillow. You know what I mean? If it's all embroidered and beaded and you got a really nice zipper on there. Who knows? Okay? I can kind of get with it. But when we're talking just like a printed pillow stuffed with Dollar Tree cotton balls, and you're trying to charge me frickin' $50 for it, I'm sorry. I gotta call it out. Does anyone else feel that frustration? I mean, like I said, even the fancy ones, the fancy throw pillows, I choke a little bit. Like every time I have to see the price of a freaking throw pillow. And I'm not trying to rain on anyone's parade or be negative Nancy here. I'm just talking generally, just speaking my truth. Are there bigger problems in the world? Yes. But I'm just saying, does anyone else share that frustration? With the cotton ball pillows. We're at Homegoods. We're keeping positive today. All right, we're going in. Okay, so I just left Homegoods and Bath & Body Works. Honestly, for a Monday, it's kind of slow out there today as far as Halloween decor hunting goes, at least so far. They had a couple of new things, but not a lot. They had a silver lantern thing with this skeleton hand holding on to this lantern, and then the lantern had some bone details and some skull details on it. So a lot of stuff was picked over. A lot. Like a lot of the pillows were picked over. All of the dishware. I did see in the kind of dish towel placemat kind of area, I saw some of the napkin rings. We saw the skull last time, like a bedazzled skull. They also had a spider, a bat, and a cat napkin ring holder set that were all bedazzled or rhinestone, bling bling kind of. I can't believe I just said that. Bling bling kind of situation. And they also had this placemat set that was a whole little scenery with a witch flying on a broom over or in front of the moon kind of situation. That it was like a whole scenery like that. Didn't see any of the rugs, didn't see any new towels, didn't really see anything like that. Didn't see hardly anything that I saw last time. They did have some skull dishes that I've been looking for. I miss out on them every year because they come out early, and I usually only see one or two, and what I've learned now is that I'm just gonna start collecting them. I've always been just waiting for them to have the amount that I need, but I should just go to different stores and or they have the same ones every year, so I should just slowly collect them, possibly. Anyways, they had the skull plates, and that was pretty much it. No. They did have a skeleton hand holding like a little candy bowl kind of thing that was cute, but that was it. Like, there was nothing else in that little ceramic area or dishware area. I've been totally wiped out. What happened here? We dropped into Bath & Body Works really quickly, just to be a lurker. We just went in really quick. No one saw us, I don't think. Just cruised in really quick, did a lap around the little center Halloween area, and then walked right back out because there was nothing there. In fact, there was less there than what we saw last time. So it's pretty picked over. Everything at this point, we're just waiting for new Halloween to come out, I think, right now, because all the stuff that's been out is kind of picked over. Anyway, so now we're cruising to the other HomeGoods. Did I grab my other battery? If I didn't, I'm just gonna be so mad at myself. No, I didn't. Of course I didn't, Jade. You charged it, but you didn't grab it. All right, well, I'll see you at HomeGoods because clearly we don't have our lives together today. There's nothing between here and HomeGoods anyways, and I've pretty much said what I needed to say about pillows and everything else today, so we're cruising to HomeGoods. I'll see you guys there. See how fancy? You know what's bad? When you're checking out at a store and they remember you from last year. That's not the first person at home. Somebody was like, oh, I've seen you come in here every year, but I never said anything. And I was like, thanks. Just, you know, your yearly creep coming through. So we just left HomeGoods. Once again, not a whole lot. I saw a little end cap that had a bunch of stuff. Some of the stuff we've seen, like a little ceramic jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. There was also some blue sky stuff. I think there was like a little ghost, little spooky house, and I thought we saw, I think we already saw it this year, but I'm gonna show it anyway. There was a mug that was more celestial than it was, like, I think there's like a magical line that came out there that some people think is Halloween, or like, you know, they put out with the Halloween, but for us spooky people, we know it's all year round. What else did we see? There was like a little gnome platter, not platter, but it was like a little treat tray thing, you know, where you put like, you could put different things in there. You could put like little candies, or, you know, it's like a little sampler. Then they had some dishware. They had the one that was more of like a witchy vibe, that was black and white, that had like a cauldron. It wasn't the one with the mice. It was the one that has the cauldron. They had the skeleton plates that are new this year that I saw, that I was kind of excited about and didn't know if I'd end up seeing. It's like Mr. Skeleton on a plate. And they had, what else did they have this year? I'll just keep showing the area, but I think they had a couple of other things here. And there was like a little, like, it looks like an upside down light bulb water bottle thing or tumbler thing. They did have an apron that said Hocus Pocus on it. It was orange and white striped. I think we saw it last year. Maybe it was like a blue and white striped one last year, or gray and white stripe last year. Then I found a Ray Dunn blanket, a couple of Ray Dunn blankets that were just randomly placed. Like, it wasn't even in the Halloween section. It was kind of just there, and it said something like feeling witchy or witching something. I don't know. Keep witching. I don't know what it said. But it had like little witch boots on it. An honorable mention that's not Halloween related, but that spoke to my soul, was this dill pickle blanket. I think I'm more excited about the dill pickle blanket than the Ray Dunn blanket, I'm not gonna lie. It had like dill pickles all over it and a jar of dill pickles on it. And it said, dill with it, is what it said. If I'm missing anything, I'll continue to show it. But it was kind of a scavenger hunt in there, I'm not gonna lie. I really quickly wanted to talk about what we're gonna do. Like, if you missed the last video, if we're in this group, or like if you're here on YouTube or you're on the Facebook group or whatnot, how we're gonna alert people or, signal, just to test to see if anyone out there part of the spooky family. So I feel like what we're gonna do is really, I didn't even it's not really structured per usual over on the Facebook group, but just in general, it seems like everyone kind of understood what anyone would have said anyways. So I kind of think whatever saying, spooky family saying we have, if you want to say, hey, ghoul, hey, you can say, hey, ghoul, hey. If you want to say, if you know, you can say, if you know, or somebody can say, hey, ghoul, hey, and then the other person can respond and say, if you know, that was an idea. Also, the reason I had chosen eek, eek to begin with was because just in case anyone out there is like me, where you don't really want to say anything outwardly, where someone would be like, what? What are you trying to say to me? You know what I mean? More so it would be something that was more, where you can be discreet, eek, eek. And then if no one hears, then you just pretend you didn't say anything. You know what I mean? Or if no one responds, you just pretend you didn't really say anything. So you can kind of even mumble it out there eek, eek, whatever. And then if somebody heard eek, eek, you'd be like, oh, if you know, or eek, eek back, or hey, ghoul, hey, or whatever you want to say back to signal that you're part of the spooky family. I think any of those would work just because we've been around for a while. We, Halloween decor hunting. I feel like at this point there are enough sayings out there that if you didn't know, then you wouldn't know. I mean, it's if you know, you know. But I was gonna say, but God. But I feel like you can say any of those things. If you know, if you want to mention Baja Blast, if you want, any of those things, I feel like somebody, if I was in an aisle and somebody was like, do you want a Baja Blast? I would definitely turn my head and be like, Baja Blast? I mean, I know Baja Blast is a general thing at Taco Bell, but you know what I mean? If you're out Halloween decor hunting and somebody randomly mentions a Baja Blast, I feel like you would know, if you know? Any of those things, and if there's any response, and if not, and if someone's just yeah, I want a Baja Blast, then they don't know. Or if you say, yeah, this is a spooky situation, and they say, oh, and indeed it is, then they don't know, I feel like if they know, they're going to say something back. So if somebody signals you and then you say something back, that's also in this similar realm. I mean, I feel like hey, ghoul, hey is going to be one that for sure is kind of, we all know here. But I also feel like, if you know could be one, or any of those things. Because we say them enough to where we're literally just I have people in the comments saying, you need to stop saying situation. It's not cute. And I'm like, when was I ever worried about being cute? I don't remember that. Do you? No. I can't control it. It literally just comes out of my mouth. Sorry about ya. If we start seeing people who bump into other spooky family members and there's a general thing that they're saying and recognizing, until then, I'm just going to say keep it open and just say what you want. If you're too embarrassed to say something if you know, or hey, ghoul, hey, or this is a spooky situation, or whatever it is, then you can just let out a little eek, eek. So just listen for that out there, spooky family. And if there's anyone that you bump into and you're part of the Facebook group too, feel free to take a photo together and post it. I would love to see it. It would make my whole life. So anyways, okay, I'm going into Bath & Body Works. We're here and it is 11:12, so we got to get in and get out. Right, so we went to Bath & Body Works and I saw the pedestal. They have a snow globe pedestal this year again. That is a graveyard scene with a branchy tree in the snow globe. And then it has these ghosts and things, little glitter ghosts that fly around. Really, 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 really cute. So I don't know. And so I put in an order too. I ordered online at 5 a.m. the other day. They stocked some of their Halloween. I ordered the bust and the hand pedestals. But a bunch of people's orders are getting canceled. There was some sort of mistake or mishap in there. I ordered that stuff online and I don't know if I'm going to get it. I don't know if it's going to be canceled or what's going to happen. But if I end up getting them, and then I got that one, and then I have a bunch of pedestals. But I hadn't seen that one yet. And then they also had a soap, a hand soap. It was a foam one that was called something like Sugar Spell or something like that. Had really, really, really cute packaging. It was really magical packaging, crystals and stuff like that on it. And then also I got some clips of the other foam soaps. We haven't seen the covers yet, or you know, the packaging yet. They're really cute. They had the pumpkin carving, ghoul friend, vampire blood, the whole family was there. I haven't seen any plugins yet, so we're still cruising around looking. And I also just remembered I did not bring my lipstick to touch up after I literally take most of it off by eating, so maybe I can grab some at Walmart. I was actually gonna go there now, but this light is literally, it's gonna be like 30 minutes later. All right, just left lunch. Well, I'm leaving lunch. Oh, Mr. Skeleton's in the back. All right, I'm just gonna have to leave him in there. I'm gonna put him in back and covered him up just in case while I was inside eating. I kind of parked out in the sticks, so I didn't want anyone accidentally taking him. I love how I always give everyone the benefit of the doubt. I don't want anyone accidentally taking him out of my car, accidentally breaking my window and taking him. No, somebody had mentioned that their skeletons, a couple of people had mentioned that their skeletons have been stolen out of their cars. So be careful with your skeletons out there. But I was going to be in there for a while, and I knew I would, so I went ahead and put them in the back and covered them up with a sweatshirt that was in here. I'm going to run into Walmart really quick because I'm going to see if there's any lipstick there that we can fix the situation. Quick little Walmart haul. Found this super cute black and white striped t-shirt dress. The t-shirt dress I'm wearing in the first day of this video is from Walmart last year, and I'm obsessed with it. It's super comfortable, and it's just long enough to where you don't feel like when you bend over that, you know, all the goods are hanging out. It was only $9.98 or something. I don't know. And then I found this CoverGirl Outlast All Day Custom Nudes lip color. I was trying to find something that would kind of match what I'm wearing right now, which is Lime Crime Salem. So we're gonna see how it goes. I forgot my lipstick. I just wanted a little touch up. It looks like it's gonna be a good match. We can see if this is a dupe, y'all. I need a mirror, I think. You guys, this is a pretty close match though, right? This is a super close match. All right, what color was this? Deep Warm, Stay All Day, CoverGirl, Stay All Day, Outlast, whatever situation this is. I don't really care for whatever this, I just use this guy, but it is the shade Deep Warm. It is almost an exact dupe for Lime Crime Salem. Just wanted to put that out there. You heard it here first. No, I don't know. I mean, it's probably all over the internet, but you know what I mean. All right, we're going to Target now that we got our lips on. No Halloween at Walmart. To be expected around here. They don't put anything out. No Halloween out until till what day? I don't know, I'm just hot. They don't put anything out really until September out here. They had school supplies though. So we're gonna go to Target. Should we run into Kohl'S and see what they have, or should we go to the Kohl'S? I kind of prefer the Kohl'S out by me rather than this one because I know where everything's at. So we will go to that Kohl'S. We'll go tomorrow morning. Should we go into Kohl'S? All right, we're going to Kohl'S. All right, we're here at Kohl'S. All right, so we're back. Saw a couple things at Kohl'S. Saw some pillows, some throw pillows. Didn't see any bathroom stuff yet, which I can't wait to see, like the bathroom and the towel stuff. I bet it's online. I don't know, maybe we could look. It is so hot. Come on, AC. Pump up the jam. I saw a couple pillows. Nothing too exciting, but it was like a little end cap. Actually, there was one that was really cute. There was one that had a crescent moon on it and a black cat sitting on the crescent moon. That was really cute. Also, they had one that was like a round pillow with some ghosts on it. I think it said like eek or boo or something like that, or both. They also had like little bundles of pillows that come in a bundle. One of them said trick, like each pillow said something different. One said trick, the other one said or, and then the other one said treat. There was one that had like 3 different characters. I think it was like a cat, a pumpkin, or jack-o'-lantern, and a ghost. Little set. And then another one said Happy Halloween or something of the sort. Happy Halloween or just Halloween, or like there were a couple of them that said Happy Halloween or just Halloween or whatever. Anyway, so I'll just show those here. But yeah, so that's all we saw, some pillows, but it's happening at least at Kohl's. They're getting started. Next, we're gonna run to Target, see what they got. And then I almost forgot, really wanted to run to Hallmark. We're doing a lot of things today. All right, here we are at Super Target. We're going in. All right, nothing yet at Target, no Halloween, not one thing. They are starting to put out school supplies and the school stuff in the dollar spot. So I think by the middle to end of August, we'll see Halloween at the dollar spot. I wasn't expecting to see any decorations. I already know the real decorations don't come out till September. Usually it's September 1st. Sometimes they'll get it out the last couple days of August, but I haven't seen that happen in years. But regardless, I was looking for Halloween pajamas. That's what I've seen people talk about or post pictures of. I didn't see any at this store. I didn't even see any kids clothes, which I've seen other people post about. So I haven't seen any Halloween quite yet. So now we're headed to Hallmark really quick. We're going to see what they have. I know they have ornaments. Front row center at Hallmark right now. Just left Hallmark. I think this is the last stop of the day. Saw a couple of things. Saw a couple of plush pumpkin things with little kitties or a black cat popping out of the top. I saw quite a few Charlie Brown things, the Great Pumpkin or whatever it is. Charlie Brown, a couple of books, a mug, there was only one left, and a little statue thing or a little figurine situation. And also some spooky Halloween cards that were really cute. Some Halloween gift bags. There was one that was a spooky house that was really cute. And then also on the other side of the little area, they had a Jack and Sally, I think it was a mug. I don't know. It was like a tall mug, but it also looked like it could be a vase. But then when I looked at the bottom of it, it said contents may be hot. So then I was like, maybe it is a mug. So I don't know what it was, but they were kind of cool looking. They were Jack and Sally little mug ceramic things. There were also these little, I couldn't tell if they were cards and or tabletop decor or both. But it was this really cool one that had all of this, like this whole branchy trees, a spooky house. There was even a witch flying on a broom. If you know, you know. And what else was there? Oh, there was a really cool Jack Skellington face head thing. It was his head. It was a ceramic Jack Skellington head, and it said it had lights and sound, but I didn't see a button on it to press to test it or anything. But it looked cool, so I don't know what it does, but it was really nice quality. And then saw some little ornaments, like a little mini tree and some little mini ornaments. There were a couple of Nightmare Before Christmas little baby ornaments. They also had a couple of other little, like I think there was a sugar skull, and there were a couple of other little mini Halloween, what am I thinking of, ornaments. They also had a big ornament, a Winifred from Hocus Pocus ornament that was really, really cool. Then they also, in a little ornament section, had some Halloween ornaments out. They had, like, there was a pumpkin with like a Yeti inside or something. I don't know. And then a couple of other little things, maybe a little cat that's riding a caramel apple. I'm remembering correctly. And a couple of other little ornaments there. Anyways, I'm done for the day. Tomorrow we're gonna go back out to the Homegoods, because you pretty much at this point, there's new stuff coming out every day, and it's one of those moments where you pretty much have to stock it. We're at that level with Homegoods right now. I might also stop by At Home tomorrow early, and then I wanted to stop by Joann's tomorrow as well. So I think we're gonna hit all of that tomorrow, and then hopefully I can get this video up. Hey everyone, coming to you from the deep abyss that is Monday. Hope you're having a good Monday, by the way, and good August so far. All right, so here's the deal. All right, I've been editing this video for 5,000 years at this point. And at this point, I'm just trying to get it down because it's like a 2-hour Halloween decor hunting extravaganza. And so I was trying to get it down to an hour. And then I just decided randomly, I'm like, why didn't I think of this before? I'm just gonna cut it into 2 parts. So this is part 1 that you're watching right now. And then tomorrow we're doing part 2. So I hope it's cool with you guys. So many things went horribly wrong while editing this video. I mentioned that my family was in town. I had some family in town. I mentioned this on the Facebook group, but if you didn't see it,
Neen's she got really kind of nervous and a little stressed out from having guests over because they're getting old and they're not quite used to that anymore. So she had a full-on stomach issue kind of thing for about 4 days where it was lots of laundry. We'll put it that way. And it was a whole situation. So I got back on track. In the meantime, I was out Halloween decor hunting during all of it. And then stores started putting a bunch of stuff out. So there was a lot to see, a lot to edit, and just a lot of footage in general. So this has all been, and then today there was a whole thing where I deleted an entire day of footage. I didn't delete I had backup. I just had deleted the project that I had edited out, that I'd put all of the footage into and dropped all of it and did all the editing and everything. And it was a good several hours of work that I had to start over. So this has just been a whole disaster. And I know you guys are understanding we're family and everything, but I really want to get this out to you so you can see the decorations that are out there before they're not. I mean, not that they're not there, but Homegoods, they kind of go in phases a little bit. So I want you guys to see this stuff while it's coming out. So that's the longest story longer. I decided to do 2 parts. So that way you can see all the Halloween decorations. I don't have to cut anything out. And we can still do our usual banter, hangout, just shenanigans that we do all the time. So I really I wanted to keep all that kind of stuff. So we're going to do 2 parts. Hope that's cool with you. So this is part 1. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up, say hey ghoul hey down in the comments, because I love talking to you. Also, let me know anything that you're out there looking for, hunting for, or what stores are putting stuff out, or what you're still waiting on, kind of thing. And if you didn't see the stores yet, in part 1, you're like, ghoul, you got to go to Joann's, or ghoul, you got to go here or there, or wherever, just wait till part 2, because there are some serious Halloween decorations that come out in part 2 that we get a really close look at. So anyways, that's kind of that. I'm leaving you guys here so I can go finish editing this and get it out. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.